record should be going. We've got that going. And all right, are you ready? I'm ready. Hi, everybody on Facebook Live. It's time for the Wednesday Drive. Let's get this show going. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Wednesday Drive, brought to you by the fine folks at Woodhaven Custom Deer Calls. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across the good old country. We've been gone for a while. I've been gone so long, I honestly forgot what I was doing on the shows today. It was kind of crazy. So, hello to everybody watching us on Facebook Live. Hello to everybody listening to us on the Outdoor Call Radio app. And thank you. Show's brought to you by our friends at Woodhaven Custom Calls. We all love and appreciate their grunt calls. They do a great job, the Intimidator, and thank you for us helping to do. See, normally we do Buck Talk, but Buck Talk's gonna start here in a few weeks, next week or the week before. So I thought I'd just do a Wednesday Drive show today. All right, we got a lot to do. It's just going to be us for it's going to be a quick show. I want to talk a little bit about our Pennsylvania trip, the wrap up there. We met a lot of good friends. Hello, Chris. How's my bow, buddy? There's Chris. That's who bought my bow on Sunday out of Creek Archery. He bought my Gearhead Disruptor Pro 24. Thank you. I appreciate that, Chris. Hope it's shooting good. So we had a great trip out there. This was my first experience hunting in Pennsylvania. I actually went out 2 years ago and was at an event called Chico Outdoors, and that's where I met Chris DePerna at Creek Archery. Todd, I never seen a meatball I didn't like. Rupert at Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls, and a whole bunch of other fine folks. And we just became really good friends, and I got invited to come out and do a late season turkey hunt this year. Larry McCoy, Ryan, and Paul from Respect the Game was there with me, and was there too. Larry hunted last year, and I think Larry got one last year, if I remember right. I hope I'm saying that right, but none of us got one this year. It was tough. I'm telling you what, it was. I have never in my life sat out turkey hunting, and I heard one gobble in 4 days. One's the loneliest number that you ever see. And I'm telling you, it was lonely. And it rained, shooting straight and fast, definitely quiet. And no, thank you for your generosity. I really appreciate it. No, Chris, that works both ways, buddy. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Chris bought my bow at the Creek thing. Skippy Peterson, I want to say thanks to Skippy Peterson from Gearhead. Skippy drove from Ontario. He was up there bear hunting, stopped by Wisconsin, grabbed a bunch of Gearhead bows, and came out to Pennsylvania. The man's a machine. And we had there was a few hundred people there at the event on Sunday at Creek Archery in Yukon, Pennsylvania. Yukon Road is all. I can't tell you where I was. It just look up Creek Archery on Facebook. But they had a really nice guy, Doug, did a whole pig, barbecued or roasted a pig. And I mean, there was people there from the Pennsylvania Game Fish Warden Association. We got a really nice guy named Brian. What is Brian's name? I'm actually going to have Brian on the show. He's an official scorer. Hey, Chris Hall, what's going on, buddy? Brian Neitlinger was there. Brian's written several books. We're going to have him on and talk about that and talk about scoring deer in the East Coast. And let's see, who else was there? We had there was a veterans group there. Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls were there. Skippy Peterson and Gearhead was there. The Outdoor Call Radio was there. The Keystone Experience was there. Apparition Sense, I believe, was there. Broke Knock. Yeah, I think Broke Knock was there. Yeah, they were there because we did a podcast that night. Broke Knock was there. And definitely will promote the product. Still cannot believe how smooth and fast it is. Well, you're welcome, Chris. I wouldn't fib to you. Gearhead's a good bow, man. People just don't shoot them. They haven't. They've been out for 8 or 9 years, and people just aren't used to seeing them or talking about them. But Gearhead is definitely a good bow. But the hunting was just. I'm just telling you what, beautiful area out there in western Pennsylvania, and I sat through several storms. I know we had some bad storms here in Iowa as well, but It was definitely late. There were hens with poults already on the ground running around, and I did see some toms when we were driving around. But we're going to do it again next year, and we're going to do it earlier, so we got a fighting chance. But I never seen so many deer in my life. Hey, buddy, we went over to PA Saturday and ended up with food poisoning Sunday. Chris, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. That's not good. It was crazy, but yeah, they definitely have a ton of deer out there. And so my hat's off to all the Pennsylvania turkey hunters that actually were successful and did a good job. Now they had a competition going, and our buddy Freddie from the Roops group, Freddie got the biggest bird. He got a 68 inch. Hey, Aaron. Hey, welcome back to Iowa, good buddy. Thank you, Aaron. It was heavy rain Saturday afternoon. We hit hail. Yeah, Chris, it was bad storms, man. I sat through it. I look on Facebook. I even videoed it. It was crazy. Freddie shot a 68-inch turkey, so 68 inches total score. I think it was 20 pounds, 10-inch beard, and inch and a half spurs. It was a beautiful limb hanger. So congrats to Freddie. Fred is the champion. We are the champions, my friend. Freddie's the champion. They got Roop. Murph and the gang got him a WWE wrestling belt, and you should see it. It's beautiful. Hey, Rick, what's going on, buddy? I missed you. Good to see you. And I guess Freddie is going to be the Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Champion call turkey hunter this year. But I don't think Roop's giving up that bell anytime soon. Matter of fact, that's the closest I've seen Todd Rupert cry. And I've seen Todd cry on a few occasions. So we'll talk more about that here in a second. But yeah, I was really happy for Freddie. And there was another gentleman named Dan. I can't remember his last name, but he shot a really nice tom too, which was kind of cool. So cool stuff, Maynard. Cool stuff, Maynard. That was good stuff. Rick, I'm glad I had my Norlander socks on, buddy, because my feet got wet. I wore tennis shoes because it was warm. It was 90 degrees, folks. It got hot, and I wore my tennis shoes instead of my snake boots, which I should have worn my Itasca snake boots. I won't make that mistake again. But boy, my Norlander socks saved me because they keep your feet warm even if they get wet. So they wick away that moisture. So I can't talk to you right now, Dan. I'm doing a show. But it was amazing to me that we had a lot of deer out there. Everybody was just super nice. I want to thank the Police Rod and Gun Club for hosting the event. They were a bunch of great people out there. I got to meet Scott and Don and let's see, Don, Freddie, Aubrey was there, Murph, Aubrey, Chrissy, Augie, the Beagle, Chrissy, Todd, AJ, Todd Sweeney, I believe. Lieutenant Dan, or they call him Little Trumpy. Let's see, there was just a whole bunch of people out there that was just super nice, and they're very, very nice folks. And what a great layout with that Rod and Gun Club was. Let me see, Dan, I can't talk to you right now. Let's see, Gary Peck, what's going on, buddy? Hope the fishing's good in Minnesota. Jake, what's going on, Jake Hoyt? Good to see y'all. Hope you're all doing well up there. So, anyway, they got a big thing. I think the big TAC archery event's going on in Pennsylvania this week, and that's pretty exciting there. So that was fun to see. Good to see you there. Let's see. All right, I got that. I want to thank that. I did thank that. Murph gave me a great mouth call. And I got a couple extra of those. I'm going to give away those in a couple weeks. So hang loose on Saturdays on the show, and you're going to win one of those great calls. So, and you'll be set up for next year. But definitely going to go back to PA next year. I had the best meatball. No offense to my wife, Jenny, to my mother. I had the most awesome meatball I've ever had in my life. It means out of the oven in Italian. That's all I can remember. But Todd and Chrissy took all of us. There's like 18 of us at this place, and that was the best meatball I ever ate in my life. So I will say I had one of the best meatballs ever. Scotty Mueller in Oklahoma. How you doing, Scott? Good to see you, buddy. Good things, huh? All right, 5:09 and some change. So the hunting was good. The turkeys were just, I think, done, and the deer is going to be phenomenal. I would love to go out there and go deer hunting one time. I got to say real quick, thank you to my buddy Todd. That's AJ's dad. Todd had gave me a one-sided turkey call, Rupert's one-sided. This was made several, I don't know, 15 years ago, 18 years ago. And I go, where'd you get that at? And he took that out, and I go, man, what do I got to do to get that off of you? And you know, he brought that to the event for me and gave that to me. So, Todd, I'll always be grateful for you for giving me this one-sided, beautiful box call. That's going to go in my collection, buddy. I really appreciate that. So, thank you, Todd. Really nice guy. Hey, we got to go see AJ play at a little pub over there, Carlo's or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. Carlton's maybe? I don't know. But AJ did a great job, and that was a lot of fun. Skippy did not get a bear on his bear hunt. He got snowed on. Can you believe that? Snow in June in Ontario. How about that, huh? That's good. Gary, I am not going to be up until September, it looks like, for fishing. So I got some stuff that came up. So it looks like I'll be late for my walleye trip. So we'll talk about that. All right, tell you what. Let me I got to take this real quick break. When I come back, we got a lot of stuff to tell you about what's going on. There's some Father's Day stuff. Fawning season is here. The DNR has got some stuff they want me to tell you. They had a rule change while it was gone too for non-resident deer hunters. I'm going to try to get the whole thing for Saturday, but I'll just tell you just before I go to break. Apparently, there's a new rule change now that non-resident hunters. Carson's Pub. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. You're keeping me straight. That before, a non-resident could buy a doe tag, okay, and party hunt here in Iowa with the landowner, and if they had a chance that landowner had extra buck tags, they could shoot the buck and claim it. That's apparently gone. If a non-resident only has a doe tag, they are only going to be allowed to shoot or possess a doe. So that rule change happened while I was gone. The Susquehanna River is awesome in PA, lots of smallmouth. Hoyt, I saw some beautiful fishing property and stuff while I was out there. I agree with you on that. Matter of fact, Creek Archery had trout in the creek behind it. I was watching trout swim in the ripples there. It was absolutely beautiful. All right, let me get to my break here. Where's my little? I told you I'm out of sorts. All right, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully this plays.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich, lots of fun. Hey America, when you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the barbecue sauce America loves to eat.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes.
What's up, everybody?
Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm.
What's everybody doing today?
Fixation and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to Gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact,
We'll get there, Hoyt.
and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well
It's
whether
awesome.
you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head into your flesh. You can't feel the bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance. Get Elimitic clothing from Gamehide. Elimitic features Insect Shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimitic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the garment and needs no special care. The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimitic can help protect you from ticks, chiggers, and other biting insects, and is featured in a complete line of quality Gamehide hunting clothing. To learn more, visit Gamehide.com.
All right, welcome back to the Wednesday Drive on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Just got a message from Mark Boardman over there at Vortex, and he's gonna try to reconnect. But he told me to tell everybody hi, so thank you. And Vortex, a good brand, good people out there. And I will say one thing about Vortex: the warranty is unbelievable for folks. So go check them out. Sportsman's Warehouse has a bunch of Vortex for you. So there. How about that? Huh? All right, so we got a lot to do. Wiebee's, we got a Wiebee knife Father's Day deal coming up. I'll tell you more about that on Saturday. I need to ask Chad a couple things, but I'm going to give out I already gave out a code before I left for PA, and I know several of you emailed me for that. I'll give out another discount code if you want to get a knife for you or your dad, or if moms, if you're out there listening, you want to get one for your hubby or whatever. Whatever, we'll make it work. So next week, what is today? Today is the 29th. So next Monday, we're going to start the Pines Resort Big Walleye trip, the Wallies. We're going to go walleye fishing. Mark's sending me stuff in Montana. So if you listen Monday through Friday on the Outdoor Call Radio app, and you're going to hear a liner. Excuse me, try not to burp in your ear. Last year I did Grumpy Old Men. I took a bunch of clips from the movies, and I just played that. And all you got to do is just once you hear, and you'll make sure. Hey, I'll make sure you know it's for the fishing trip. But all you got to do is just email me the liner. It's either going to say hook fish on or hook 'em or nothing tastes like a wally. I'll make it easy for everybody. But you can do it. You can enter once a day. You just need to be 18 years of age or older. And I'm going to give that away at the end of June, July, August. I'm going to give that away in August. So someone's going to get a 4-night, 3-day stay at the Pines Resort. Hey, I know a guy. Well, there we go. And Chris and his family do a wonderful job up there. That's where I go walleye fishing on Lake Winnebagosh all the time. And this will be for a September, October stay. I'm actually going to be up there in September, it looks like, because I was going to go in a couple weeks, but I had to cancel. So I got something going on. I got to be around. So and there's great fishing in the fall. The September can be just as good as June. It's because the fish are wanting to eat a lot, get fat for the winter, and you can catch some big, heavy fish in September. So that's a good thing. You also are going to get a Trika fishing rod. To my humble opinion, Trika is the best rods around. They're blowing people away with the sensitivity and stuff, so the winner's going to get that. They're also going to get a bait caddy, thanks to Bob Bleeper and everybody. They're going to get a Grizzly cooler, and I'll probably throw some Itasca hunting boots in there and some other stuff. So that's all going to start June 3rd, okay? So get ready to win. Just you got to listen down. If you're watching on Facebook and you do not have the Outdoor Call Radio app downloaded, please download the app. It's free to download, free to listen. You're going to want to listen Monday through Friday, and you can enter every morning, every day, just once a day, and then Monday through Friday, okay? And then I'll keep everybody in there, and I'll do a random draw. If we got 300 people in there, 400 people, I'll put everybody's name every time you enter. I'll put your email on a number, and then what I'll do is I'll do a random number generator. Say we get 300, I'll do from 1 to 300, and I'll hit it 5 or 6 times. I usually call Andrew and say pick a number between 1 and 10. And then I'll hit that generator as many times as that comes up. And then whatever number that generates, that's who's going to win the trip. It's the fairest and easiest way I can do it. So I'm looking forward to that. Wiebee knives, they're going to, the winner of that's also going to get a Wiebee knife, fillet knife set, and all that other fun stuff. And then if that wasn't enough, it's going to be popcorn for pop on Saturdays. I've got to go pick up some Lot of Pop popcorn. We're going to give on trivia on Saturday mornings. We're going to give you a chance to win some Lot of Pop popcorn for Dad, courtesy of Arlie and the gang over at Lot of Pop popcorn in Ankeny. So thank you, Arlie, for doing that. Fawning season is here. We actually saw several does drop fawns in Pennsylvania. We saw, brand new babies. So just very, very, very make sure you're being very careful when you're out what was that word? When you're out mowing or brush hogging. Make sure you're looking for the little ones. And if you come across a fawn, leave it alone. The worst thing someone can do is to rescue the fawn. Mom is always going to be around. She might not see her, but she's going to be around. She is not going to leave that baby, okay? So unless you know she got hit by a car or something like that, please leave the fawn alone because you can actually do more harm than good. You don't want to handle the fawn, return it to where you found it, and walk away. With all the recent flooding and saturated soils that we have near the river bottoms, the deer, they're moving out to higher elevations. So they're going to be around more of our areas to get away from all that flood and stuff. They can be anywhere from an open hayfield to a field terrace to flower beds in your backyard. And you know what? We just want to make sure those deer get every chance they can to survive. And, I know everybody's soft-hearted and we all like to see them. And who doesn't like a little brand new baby deer? But, yeah, just leave them alone, and we'll go from there. So, all right. So this fall, I'm working on the fall stuff already right now, gang, and I've got some fall hunting packages that we're going to do. I've got 2 deer hunts to give away this year. I got one to Missouri at Slim Knox County Whitetails, and then I've got one for 2026 at Triple H Outfitters. Thanks to Donovan and Lori and everybody out there. So I'm putting together some fall hunting packages with Itasca hunting boots, Slick Trick broadheads. Larry said he sent me a bunch of broadheads, so I'm going to be putting those in there. I just talked to Mark at Vortex. I'm hoping to work something out with Vortex Optics, and I'll be able to put a set of binoculars in a couple of those packages. We'll have a $100 gift card to Pure Whitetail. Ooh, Pure Whitetail. I'm so glad I said that. June 1st. Who can tell me what June 1st is? Who can tell me? Who's gonna tell me? Fish on. And there you go. Howdy, Hank. Hank, man, you guys got slammed down on the bourbon reveal, Hank. I'll try to get down there in the next couple days, but congratulations. Please tell Rob and Christy congrats on the bourbon release down at Revelton Distillery. That's awesome. So I'm hoping to have a deal worked out with Vortex so when we do those fall packages, I can give someone a set of binoculars. So optics is such a necessary tool for whether you're turkey hunting, whatever kind of hunting you're doing, or going out and going out 3D shooting or whatever. You need a good set of optics. So I'm going to try to do that. I'll have hey Tony, what's going on, buddy? National P Day. That's right. June 1st is National P Day from Pure Whitetail. So that's when they're going to start releasing some of their synthetic doe products, and we can start building our mock scrapes. And so we'll have a couple $100 gift cards into that. I will have in June or July, I will have a $50 gift card from Pure Whitetail to. We're going to help somebody start a mock scrape. So they're going to win a Tacticam Reveal X Pro camera, and you're going to get a either deer product or a gift card from Pure Whitetail to scrape it up. Scrape it up. We'll take it. Thanks, man. I will pass the word. There might be a little something on Channel 13 at 10 o'clock tonight. Well, there you go. Hey, Dave. What's going on, Dave? Good to hear from you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. That's exciting. So yeah, we got a lot to do on before the fall gets here. We got I got to get fishing. I got to get my boat out and get my motor broke in. I called Sailorville today. I said, "Hey, am I able to come out there and get my engine broke in?" And they said there's still too much debris in the water. So now I got to figure out where I'm going to go break my motor in, which is crazy. I shouldn't have to be worried about that. I'm going to see if Red Rock's all right, or I might have to drive up to Clear Lake or up. I really don't want to do that, but if I have to, I have to. So one thing I'm going to do before I get out of here, one thing I'm going to do this week, I've got to refletch arrows. I finally got those ultra arrows in the 350 spine, so I'm going to cut those, and I am going to put my 2.5. I've got my new green 2.5 FLETCH vanes, thanks to Dirk and Pam at FLETCH. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And my lit Knox, and I'm going to be getting all my stuff ready for the fall. So this is a great time to get all your arrows and everything ready to go. I also am going to have Eric Greggs on. If you notice the gas t-shirt, Eric was kind enough to send me a nice shirt and a set of cables and strings. And I want to try gas strings out. I've been hearing so many good things about gas strings. I'll let you know how they shoot, but I think I'm going to be able to tell you they shoot great. Skip, when the owner of Gearhead Archery, when the owner of the archery company tells me they're a premium string and cable, I pretty much going to take their word for it. Rick says they were talking about not touching fawns on the news this morning. Yeah, I mean it's that time, Rick. And trust me, we've all done it. We've all wanted to do it. Just leave them alone, because 9 times out of 10, they are going to be okay. Mama is right there, and from there. Also, too, I saw the Milo Locker had some sales or specials going on. Get down to Milo and go to the Milo Locker. They had some tomahawk steaks. I need to get down there. Hey, Jenny, you want me to buy some tomahawk steaks? I don't think she heard me. She's up there making chili or something right now. So I know she was doing some ground venison or something. Hey, Nick and Aaron were there. I got to meet Nick and Aaron. Thank you. Hey, Nick, it was great to see you guys and meet you finally. Thank you for everything. I appreciate that. Those are always a lot of fun. All right, so Saturday we'll be on 7 to 9, regular show. We will live stream thanks to Imperial RV. All right, somebody messaged me there. I've got does hanging around waiting for my beats to come up. Yeah, well, I don't blame them. Now they're out there wanting to eat good. I heard you, Rick. That's fine. So we got Saturday morning 7 to 9. We'll be on. I'll tell you more about what's going on out there. And we're not that far away from deer season. August, September, people are going to start going out west. We're really not that far. So let's get some fishing in. I'm going to have some folks from Trica Rods on, and we're also going to have some fishing biologists on here on the Wednesday show here for the next week or so. So hopefully next week I'll have my guest lined up, and you won't have to listen to me yabble for 30 minutes. Other than that, I think I'm good. So definitely, if you've never been out to Western Pennsylvania, go out there. The people are amazing, and the donuts are the donuts. They did it in a fire oven, a brick oven, fire brick oven. Oh my gosh, that was good. Now, why was I going to talk about that? I don't know. I know what I was going to tell you. I got to meet Matt and Chris from Soldier Boy Jerky. Finally, that was fun. AJ, hey, glad you made it back in one piece, laughing out loud. I did, AJ. I was singing Hung Up in the Hollow all the way home from Pennsylvania to Des Moines. AJ sung that at the deal the other night. I hadn't heard that song before. Hung Up in the Hollow. That's a great turkey hunting song. Donut chefs are the best, Nick says. I'm telling you what, man. Them pretzel donuts were amazing. I will tell you that. That was crazy. So let's see what's going on. I think I've got everything there, guys. So I will have some Tacticams. I got the X Pro right here. This is what we'll be giving away. I love these cameras. They got a built-in LCD screen, so you don't have to worry about a card reader or seeing your videos and clips and stuff. So you're going to get a chance at one of these here soon. And like I said, we got pure whitetail. Now I bought so much White Lightning last year. I went a little crazy. And I still got some left over. It's not even broken, but this is the best estrus on the market, in my humble opinion. That pure whitetail White Lightning dust. Josh and Grant do an amazing job with that. So We'll have fun. All right, I am out of here. You guys be good. If you need anything, please let me know. Hey, Jerry, what's up, buddy? Simplify, Jerry. Jerry, guess what? It's raining. Let's talk deer. It's still raining out there. That's crazy. Hi, Cameron. Good to see you. Nice to meet you this last weekend. Jerry's my buddy. He, my Marine buddy. He helped me out big time when we were out there. Hey, AJ, tell your dad I got the call right here. Tell him, Todd, I said thank you. I said thank you earlier in the broadcast, and this is one-sided turkey call from Todd's that I'm going to cherish in my collection. I love that picture, man. That says it all right there. That's awesome. All right, you guys be good. I got to go. I will see you soon. Saturday, 7 to 9 on 1350 ESPN, and right back here on the live stream. Will do, buddy. Thank you, AJ. I'm going to say goodbye to Facebook, and I'll finish up on the app. Bye, everybody. Stay out of trouble.